Hello again to all my beautiful collective. This is Empress Matt on the ones and twos and threes. I'm about to do my last little energy check in for the night. I'm kind of tired, not really feeling good, so I'm just gonna go take a chill pill for the night. But I just wanted to get this last reading out. But from what I'm looking at, based off the cards that I'm seeing at this time, I'm just seeing that it's kind of time for you to get over a breakup that you recently had, or maybe I'm gonna have to say recent, because even if it was within the past couple of years, I just feel like it was something that has really been a burdensome to you. And not only have this breakup been a burdensome to you, it's a lot for you to let go, and you still kind of holding on. I'm just hearing bag lady. That's what I heard. Like, you got a lot of emotional baggage, and it's kind of time for you to just let that go. So I know it must have been some type of breakup, because we have the Two of Cups, which comes out in the reverse, which is significant. You could be a Cancer, or the person who this reading is in relation to could be a Cancer. This is in the reverse. We have Two of Cups in the reverse with self-love, disharmony, distrust, breakups, imbalance, tension, broken communication. I feel like that the breakup started off as broken communication. If not, even if the communication was slowed down, that's still considered broken communication. I'm not technically picking up that you were ghosted by this person, but I'm definitely picking up that this person did gradually slow down communication with you. I feel like intuitively, for my collective who this is resonating with at this time, you kind of had a good feeling that the relationship was over with, because it was really disharmony, a lot of disharmony in the relationship. It was a lot of tension. You feel imbalanced when you was in close connection or close vicinity of this person, and you began to kind of distrust this person, because their energy made them feel like that you had to kind of second guess what their intentions was for you in this connection. I feel like my collective who this is resonating with, I feel like that you did once upon a time have high hopes for this relationship. I feel like that you kind of invested more into this relationship that you should have, because a keyword that's popping up on the Two of Cups card is self-love. So I feel like this was just a lesson for you to love yourself more than others, because I feel like in this connection where recently ended, you was putting more into this person than what this person was putting in you. And the energy that you was putting into this person, it really was meant for you. And at the end of the day, it blew up in your face. So it just ended up being very, very disharmonious. It was a breakup. It was just a breakup, just period. Yep. Yeah, I just poured the cups out, and communication gradually slowed down until it just ended. The next card that popped out was the Ace of Cups in reverse. Reversed emotional loss, blocked creativity, emptiness, self-love, intuition, repressed emotions. And I'm just seeing emotional loss blocked. And this ending just left you with an empty cup, and then you had to kind of learn how to kind of put the love back into yourself. And I see intuition. I feel like that you kind of ignored a lot of red flags in a connection, because I feel like that you had a need to be loved, but it was you was looking for love in the wrong places, is what I heard. So with this, we have the water. It's a water sign, definitely. It's got to be a water sign that's involved in this connection, just generally, because this is the Ace of Cups in reverse. So your cup of love just got poured out. Then we had the Page of Cups, creative opportunities, intuitive messages, curiosity, possibilities, happy surprise, dreamer, sensitive, new love. And it's time for you to kind of take a chance on new love. It's time for you to kind of open up the lines of communication with others. I feel like that it kind of led you to kind of shut down in general after this, just generally speaking. And it kind of just made you very, very unhappy. But now it's time for you to kind of open up the lines of communication and kind of go more into that curious side of you, just in general, because we have the Page of Cups, which lets me know that now it's time for you to kind of move forward past this at this time. I feel like that for my collective who this is resonating with, you have dwelled on this connection and this ending long enough, because it's an ending. 10, completion, just generally speaking. The next card popped out in reverse was the Star. Lack of faith, despair, discouragement, insecurity, self-trust, disconnection. And you feel really disconnected from yourself, because I feel like the mistake that my collective made, for who this is resonating with, you, what they call it, you just you just you just got very, very disconnected, just in general. You lost yourself in this connection. That was the word that I was looking for. We have lack of faith, despair, discouragement, insecurity, self-trust. It in with the ending of this, it kind of made your insecurity surface, just period. And I feel like that was just the way of the universe letting my collective know it was a karmic situation. And not, when I say karmic, it don't necessarily have to be a bad thing. It just could be a lesson learned, you know. to kind of not like just put your eggs in one basket. The next card popped out was it's time for you to make other plans, make other arrangements, is what I've been led to say. Aries, you yourself could be an Aries, or the person who you ended a relationship could be an Aries, or the new person that you meet could be an Aries energy, because we have the Two of Wands in the upright. It's time for you to plan on making this progress. It's time for you to make a decision. It's time for you to do some self-discovery. It's time for you to travel. It's time for you to move on. And with this Two of Wands, I'm just picking up, it's just time for you to move on and let that go, because I kind of feel like you're trying to hold on to something that at this time it's just not meant for you to hold on to no more. It's time for you to let that go, because you kind of held on to that hurt long enough. And I'm hearing bag lady, just a lot of emotional baggage. It's time for you to remember that you are the magician in your life, because I kind of feel like you made the mistake of kind of putting the outcome of your life into a person, and when in reality a person is just a person. The only person that you should bet on is yourself. And I feel like that was just the lesson at the end of this situation that was meant for my collective to learn within this, because we had the Magician upright. It's time for you to take action to allow your manifestations to come to pass. Remember that you have power, and remember to be self-confident. And then with the self-confidence, you will have the clarity and willpower. And when I see willpower, I'm gonna say willpower to move on, just period, because you are very creative and you are loved. Because I kind of feel like it made you not, it's like help you to understand that you was looking for love on the outside, when in reality you should have been looking for love on the inside. Then we have the Ten of Wands in the upright. This is Sagittarius energy. You could be a Sagittarius, or the person who this is regarding to, this breakup, could be a Sagittarius. Upright, burden, extra responsibilities, hard work, and you have completed this, and it's time for you to put these burdens down. But the problem is, shit, you won't put the burden down. Is what you the one making it complicated, because you just won't let it go. And it's time to let that hurt go and let that past relationship go, because like you see, it just was not meant to be in reality. Because I kind of feel like you was really betting on this relationship to work. Even getting that you could have allowed this person to kind of take care of you, and that's kind of was another way that you kind of messed up. We have Leo energy on the table. You could be a Leo, or the person who this in resonance to could be a Leo. We have Strength upright. We have Courage, passion, subtle power, persuasion, influence, inner strength, focus, compassion. Now it's time for you to focus, have the courage to move forward and work on that inner strength just in general, because I feel like that you kind of counting yourself out, and you don't need to count yourself out just because you kind of took a loss, like, or whatever. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles that came out in reverse, financial independence, self-care, work, home, conflict, self-centered, jealousy, smothering. And I kind of feel like with lost yourself, well, another part where you could have kind of messed up within this connection that ended is you was giving my collective, you was like smothering this person. I feel like when I said lost, you lost yourself. That's exactly what you did. You lost yourself, just generally speaking, just in general, like you just lost yourself. And that was just a situation in general. That can either be yeah, so that's just what's going on. And it's like you lost yourself in this connection. Like you just lost yourself. Hell, like you just let it go. Like you was smothering this person, which was a biggest mistake, because like I said, you put out your eggs in one basket. You put your, like, if you give the person the right to feed you, you can give the person the right to starve you. And that's pretty much what happened. You put all your eggs in one basket. I see Empress. You even could have started having a lot of kids with this person too. And you kind of jumped the gun, because I feel like what you thought was forever, what you come to the realization is that forever is not always forever. And this is what you're struggling with. I see emotional baggage, because I see marriage. You was married or in a long-term commitment, but this person never really gave you a ring. But I feel like you was doing wife stuff without the ring. And I feel like that you had a lot of kids and stuff like that. And now you just stuck. And I feel like I'm hearing baggage, and I'm also hearing what they call it, resentment. Yep, resentment. And the Empress upright, abundance, nurturing, fertility, feminine, good parenting, development, accomplishment, growth, evolution, and action. And you just need to remember who you are, just in general, and just remember that you have more power than what you think. Because I just feel like this is why you are still holding on to this past situation, because you having an issue with self-confidence. So now it's time to rebuild your self-confidence and move forward after this breakup. Okay, my beautiful collective. Other than that, y'all have a beautiful, blessed night. Empress Matt out for the night. Thanks.